Let's record one, please. Please open the video, everybody. I like to start my lecture. You know very well the first lecture or lecture number 1 about the modern drama, the importance of being earnest, written by Oscar Wilde. Lecture number 2 is going to be delivered by me. So I request all the students, please keep silent and mute your audio and only open your video. And of course, never it move again and again. Just be set strictly. You see here the first page. Dhaka Women College, Department of English, Honors, 4th year, Modern Drama, course code 241105, and the class is taken by Siddharth Jahangur Hussain, head of the Department of English. You know very well me, I think. And the next, yes, the themes of the play. The first lecture I have given you about the introduction and the life of Oscar Wilde. Now I like to go the themes of the play. Oscar Wilde, the importance of being earnest. The themes are, you know, very well fundamental and always universal ideas explored in a literary work. So, in this play, the themes of the play, or in this play, the themes are very, very important for the student to know. But the major themes of this play is satire of the upper class society. You know, every writer tries to write about the society, the country, the state, the people, the suffering, the corruption, etc., etc. So this play also shows that. It is written, most of the themes of this plays is based on satire, normally of the upper class society. And this is a particularly appropriate theme for Wilde to choose because of his experience among upper class people. Because our dramatist, Oscar Wilde, knew very well, and he had a great experience of the upper class people. Wilde's leisurely setting of the country where no action takes place is perfect background. This is experienced and he examined. So he wrote it normally. It insinuates, means kathakko kora, forcefully against someone or the people or the state. The wealthy do nothing with their times. He became very angry because the wealthy people, the rich people, the aristocratic people did nothing for the common people. His characterization is also clever. Actually, he cleverly wrote it. And he tried to really face the students are hit me again and again. So here we say none of the upper class characters have any real depth in this play. They are trivial, that is tucho, and shallow as well. Yes, you can see as well. Shallow means very light. For example, Gwendolen, one of the important character of this drama, and Cecily. But the major characters like, the minor characters. The minor characters like Lane, Merriman, and Miss Prism are seen working, but the minor characters are important here. Wilde incorporates many things, such as the absurdity, that is ridiculous satire of social life, the triviality of the wealthy, the importance of money, and the lack of reverence of marriage. So, introduction, really the writer very nicely describes about the importance of money and the reverence of marriage of the society of England of that time. Okay. Number two, the nature of marriage. In the play, the importance of being earnest, marriage is paramount in the eye of the people of that time of the society. It is very significance. It is used as the primary force motivating the plot as a subject. So it is an important subject in the society, marriage, for philosophical speculation and debate. So marriage is based on debate and speculation. It is important. Speculation means jalpona kalpana. You know, dear students, please, Sadia Pros is seen here. Sumaya Akhtar, open your video. Open your video. So here we see in opening dialogue, the opening dialogue between Algernon and his butler. Do you know what do you mean? The meaning of butler? Khanshama, the chief director, Parichar. So the first dialogue between Algernon and his butler Lane, we see the importance of the nature of marriage. They are talking, they are speaking about the marriage. Algernon and Jack also discusses the nature of marriage. Jack and Algernon, actually, they are the main characters of this play. So when they dispute briefly about whether a marriage proposal is a matter of business or pleasure, they are discussing about the marriage. Either is it pleasure or business or only talkative. I don't know where he is. Nishi, yes. Next time, I don't like to allow anybody after 10 minutes. Everybody must attend the class within 5 minutes. When I start 11 a.m., only 5 minutes will be given to you to admit or to enter or to attend the class. Very difficult. I have told you that if anyone hit me again and again, ultimately the concentration is going out. So the lecture will not be good for you. Be remembered. Be remembered always. Okay, next. So here two characters are important, Algernon and Jack, and they are also talking about the marriage. Either is it business or pleasure or happiness. But Lady Bracknell, very important character of this drama, also participated in this issue by saying that an engagement should come on a young girl as a surprise, pleasant or unpleasant. Very important speech delivered by the main character, Lady Bracknell. And she emphasized on marriage, that when a girl becomes normally young, ultimately the engagement or the marriage will be happen. This is natural. But it has come sometimes pleasant, unpleasant, or surprise. The prepared interview to which subjects Jack are based on a set of assumptions about the nature and purpose of marriage. In general, these assumptions reflect the conventional preoccupations of Victorian responsibility, social position, income, and character. So, marriage mainly depended during the time. Some questions and some answers. Number, the Victorian responsibility, occupation, social position, income and character. These are very important of the time to make a good marriage. Okay. Number 3, the play is an ongoing debate. The play is an ongoing debate about the nature of marriage. Actually, when a marriage is held normally or before going to arrange a marriage, ultimately a lot of question, lot of talks, speaking, etc., normally happened between two parties, the girl and also the boy, the bridegroom and the bride, two parties. So here the play is actually an ongoing debate about the nature of marriage and whether it is pleasant or unpleasant. So Lane remarks and believes that the marriage is very pleasant. It is said by Lane, a butler of Algernon. Algernon regards Lane's view on marriage is somewhat lax. His own views are cynical until he meets and falls in love with Cecily. But Algernon did not like that because he was born in an aristocratic family. So marriage in these kinds of family marriage is normal matter to them. But in the middle class family, marriage is very important. It is a tie of the family. But aristocratic family normally does not like. Up to them, marriage is not too much important to them. So here, when he fell in love with Cecily, then he understands that yes, marriage is very important. But Jack, by contrast, speaks in the voice of true romantic. But Jack is really a good hero. But he believed it. And at the end of the play, Jack apologizes to Gwendolen, realizing that he had been telling the truth all of his life. So, Jack, you know very well, Jack actually loved Gwendolen, the daughter of Lady Bracknell. At the first time, Jack did not like it, but at the end of the play, we see Jack apologizes. And Gwendolen forgives him. So here she forgives Jack by saying that she thinks he is sure to change, and that is the proof of her cynical view of the nature of men and marriage. Okay, next. Only 10 minutes you have. Number 4, the constraint of morality. One of the most important themes of the play is the constraints of morality. It imposes on society, which is a favorite topic of conversation, right? Actually, it depends on the conversation of the society. When a marriage is going to be held between two parties, ultimately they talk each other in the importance of being earnest. Algernon thinks the servant class as responsible to set a moral standard. Algernon was a man of aristocratic family, so he normally believes that it depends. This standard, it is the responsibility to set a moral standard for the upper class. But Jack thinks regarding a private cigarette is ungentlemanly. Algernon points out that these restrictions and assumptions suggest a strict code of morality of Victorian society. But Wilde makes a fun of the whole Victorian idea of morality. But Wilde's Oscar mainly he gave an importance on the morality of Victorian society, because Earnest presents a moral paradox. Jack Gwendolen, Miss Prism, and Dr. Chachabel, who put a premium on sobriety and honesty, are hypocrites. But Wilde wants to use us to see as truly moral as really the opposite of earnestness and intervention. Okay, number 4, 5. Hypocrisy versus inventiveness. Algernon and Jack may create similar deception, but they are not moral equivalent characters. Actually, they are not same character because they were born in different ways. When Jack makes his brother Earnest death, he rounds that the deception. Sorry, don't talk. Proves that he does his best to convince the family he is in mourning. He is acting hypocritically. In contrast, Algernon and Cecily make up elaborate stories. So, Algernon and Cecily are the characters after Wilde's own heart. In this way, they invent life for themselves as if life is a work of art. They invented their life. That life is very important and it is an art. It is the art of war. In some ways, Algernon is the hero of the play, but not Jack. So we can say, number 6, the importance of not being earnest. Earnestness is the great enemy of morality in the importance of being earnest. That implies seriousness and sincerity. Earnestness can many forms, including boringness, pomposity, complacency, smugness, self-righteousness, and sense of duty, which are treated by Wilde as the word earnest comprised two different but related ideas. They are the notion of the false truth and the notion of the false morality. Sorry, don't talk, please. Who are you? Or moralism. The morality of Victorian society, its smartness, pomposity impels Algernon and Jack to invent fictions. So, Algernon and Jack are really the two heroes of this play, and they represent here the upper class society. It's smartness. However, one member of the society considers decent or indecent does not always reflect what decency really is. The characters who embrace frivolity and wickedness are the ones who may have the greatest sense of attaining seriousness. Because time is running up, so I don't like to give the lecture seriously, really. Only few minutes in my hand. Theme of problems. Number 7, theme of problems. You see here, the problems which are yes. The problems which are mentioned by the dramatist are one of the most important themes of the play. Really, a lot of problems are there. So it is one of the important points of this play. The main issues satirized in Oscar Wilde: the importance of being earnest at social structure, marriage system, false morality, and the gap between reality and presence. So here it is important. And sometimes the play is called a tribal play, but we can explore it, some of the topics upon which Wilde touches in a comic way. So a lot of comic scenes are there. The character of Lady Bracknell, Algernon, and Gwendolen represent the aristocratic upper class society. This para is very important for the students. On the other hand, Jack, Cecily, and the country folk represent the less sophisticated or lower class society of England. So these are the major themes of the play. The importance of being earnest. Some additional subtopics may be considered, but these are definitely the most salient ones. So only 7 points are there, and I think if you go through these points, I think you will know the real theme of the play. So theme of the play is very important to know. And I think, any question, please? The time is going out very recently. Only 1 minute maybe. 1 minute maybe in my hand, maybe. So any questions, please, dears?
স্যার এটা ব্রড কোশ্চেন কি হবে?
Broad question I will deliver next time. Which question will be this importance of being earnest and already exist. Do you want? Let's see.
কল কেটে গেলে কি আমি আবার জয়েন দিব?
না না তোমাদের পরবর্তী ক্লাস আছে তো, one by one class. A lot of classes will be held today. Lot of classes after me Monday SK.
সোমা ম্যাম।
Next time SNY. Next time AAS. Sharna. 4 classes today. So be careful. Every class is important to you. And I think here, someone asked me the question, satire. This play, why this play is called satire? This is important. And marriage and love. It's a question. 2 questions are very important here, and it will be said on your final exam. So be careful. Okay. Thank you all. Do a minute rest now. Next time, you will attend the class of Solema Khatun. Okay. Thank you all. And next time I will discuss about another maybe characters or other important questions. Okay. Thank you all. And the 2 questions are very important here: satire